Dear viewers, we are here to present one of our discussions with one of the renowned personalities. My name is Neha, and I'm your host for our channel for Gurukul of Civil Engineers. Um, I'll explain you about Mr. Yeotkar. He is working as head of traffic engineering in Department of Traffic Tech Qatar. He has done his master's from NIT Trichapalli, and he has contributed on 20 years of experience in this field. Welcome, Mr. Yeotkar. How was your day?
Thank you, Neha. It was a wonderful day because being a weekly off here, we had a relaxed day and
Okay.
got opportunity to catch up with few friends. So it was
All right. That's great. It's just a family time. And so, can you tell me about your journey so far, starting from your school, from your college, and how was your life?
Well, looking back, I really think that it was exciting journey because, as they say, the normal seas never make a great, sailors. That way, you need ups and downs in a life to
Exactly.
really,
Right.
enjoy,
Yeah.
the real beauty and the essence of the life. And so was mine. I've been, as you stated, I've been working in civil engineering field for last 20 years.
Yeah.
And prior to that, I've been, graduated in College of Engineering, Badnera, which is in a state of Maharashtra, Amravati University,
Yeah.
where I had done my civil engineering in 1999.
Yeah.
After that, for a couple of years, I did some odd jobs, as a, to the contractors. It's called JM Matre in Navi Mumbai. So I was in a quality control division there,
Okay.
paying for the various states
Right.
on road materials and all that.
Yeah.
After that, I have decided to go for masters.
Okay.
And I did my masters. I
Right.
prepared for the gate to that phase because the site. I was seeing that there are more things to the to get into,
Yeah.
and there are a lot more things which are fascinating me more than what I was actually doing too. So I have decided to go for masters in traffic and transportation engineering. And luckily I got to the Regional Engineering College Tiruchirappalli,
Oh, that's
which
a
is in
great
southern.
college to study.
And after that, then I joined in a company called Fishman Prabhu in Bombay.
All right.
Yes, and then that was where we got actually international exposures because although I was working for the local projects, so-called projects for the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, MMRDA,
Yeah.
that time for a station area traffic improvement scheme. So one few of the busiest stations I was handling.
Right.
Station traffic is if you know the suburban station of Dadar and Andheri,
Yeah.
those are the station I was working for a traffic impact study, or the station area improvement basically. And there, some of our other teams were working for the Jamaican highways project because we had a multinational association with the
Right.
Pel Fishman. So that is how I decided that let's why not to get into the international, because there is always, as I said, my attitude was always there is more to my discipline
Exactly.
than
Yeah.
really I know till now, and that is
Yeah.
what I'm thinking so far. So then I moved to Dubai, Emirates of Dubai in 2004.
Yeah.
I got an opportunity through the online application. Basically, those days the internet was very new concept
I
in
know.
2003 and 4,
Right.
and
Yeah.
somehow managed to to get through there and apply, and I got into company called Parsons in Dubai.
Okay. Right. So this was your second company after.
Yes, that was my after
And
masters. That
so, Mr. Yeotkar, did you find like you have chosen a wrong stream or given a chance in the back you want to change your stream from civil engineering to other, or you are happy with this?
Well, between the 1999 to 2001, where I got into the masters, I mean,
Yeah.
those were the days where only the software engineering was making a good sum of money. And those were the days where, the people were all behind because the campuses and the placements, people used to come for, and they used to select the cream of all the discipline,
Mm-hmm.
the brightest student by the
Right.
IT companies.
Uh,
And that was always at one corner, it was thinking, but then I was the one, I was really looking for something to work into my field. So I
oh,
never had a regret. I wanted to go for civil engineering basically. And that's where I'm really very happy and glad
yeah.
that I am in a civil engineering, I'm working. So that
I
was
must
really
say, I must appreciate your efforts for the civil engineering thing, because I mean, if you have chosen something, you have to love it and you have to work
exactly,
accordingly. Right, right.
exactly,
So,
exactly.
I mean, you have vast experience with the transport planning, transport modeling, and traffic engineering.
Fine.
Uh, right. So, did you have decided your career that you want to pursue in these fields, or it was just
Well,
trial and error kind of thing?
yeah. Well, it was a part of both combinations. Basically, when you when you decide or when you embark on your journey, you are not clear about where your destination is.
Yeah.
But when you take few steps, you started seeing something more to there, and that more
Right.
is where
Right.
we wanted to go for. So it's a combination of it, that the first step you have to take it, and then
Yeah.
you see there is something more. So
Right.
really, actually, I wanted to do my career into civil engineering. That was decided,
Yeah.
and then that was planned,
Okay.
and then I wanted to do masters in traffic and transportation engineering. That was decided.
Okay.
I wanted to go for infrastructure. So,
Right.
those are the few fundamental things you have to decide on, that
Right.
what really you want to get into. And once you get into your career makes your, more options and make you,
Yeah.
to realize what is more that you want to get into.
Right.
So if that can sum up, yeah.
Okay. Right. So, for our viewers who are just freshers in their field, so what are the key areas they should focus on in the initial phase of their career? Are there any kind of certifications, any kind of training, any kind of software expertise they should go ahead and do courses on that, or how do you suggest?
Definitely. So that's really wonderful question. Basically, today's age is a age of
Right.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge is a key, and knowledge is the only key for them.
Yeah. And you have to keep
Basically,
yourself updated always.
you must have to keep yourself updated. Everything. See, the knowledge is abundantly available,
Yeah.
but the directions are very important,
Exactly. Right.
and the directions you can get through the professionals, because what you accumulate, how you implement, you will be only implementing through the chosen professionalism that you have
Yeah.
on through. For instance, Gurukul is wonderful. You will be
Yeah. This
uh,
our platform is really doing well, and
very nice, because that is where you find the gaps, and you make students
right.
learn or
Right.
provide the directions to
Yeah.
what are the various avenues where there are the expertise and the things like that.
So, can you suggest
There
any
are
kind
big.
of trainings and certifications are there in the field of civil engineering right now? Do you know any? You can
It is
recommend
so
any?
abundant. As you said, it's the age of knowledge and
Right.
micro specialization.
Mm-hmm.
Micro specialization. You will be learning, like when we learn the civil engineering, you learn almost every part of the civil engineering. You can work as an environmentalist,
Right.
environmental
Yeah.
engineer. You
Yeah.
can you can design a pipelines and the water systems and the drainage system and everything. You can build the dams. You can build roads. You
Mm-hmm.
can you can do everything. You can build tunnels and you can
Right.
build a railway station and the ports. But then if you want to go into each one of them, has a huge, immensely huge potential.
Okay.
And more you learn, the more things you will be getting into. Everything is, as I said, everything is micro specialized. There
Yeah.
are no end of it. Is a days of accuracy, days of experience. You can get a help from the professionals which
Right.
are into your areas. You can get
Yeah.
in touch with them. There are several platforms available.
Mm-hmm.
So I would only say that get try to probe your interest, get the help of institutes,
Right.
and through your theoretical knowledge try to get into more practical
This is how
areas.
you can
And that
fill the gap between the industry expectations and the student capabilities. I think you find a gap between the industry expectations and the quality of the student, the capabilities.
there is huge gap. And this is one of the very paradoxical that industry require a lot of engineers,
Uh,
and at the same time students require a lot of jobs,
right.
but both of them are not really finding each other very complementing to each other.
Yeah.
uh, Gurukul is gonna be or institutes like this will be really good, I believe. And
Thank
that's
you
what
so much
the
for uh, giving us such a
the
good feedback about our.
exactly, because the thing is like you need to get connected to the industries.
Right. Right.
Industry has different requirements,
Yeah. Yeah.
because, and as I'm saying, there are several micro specializations nowadays in
Right.
each of the field. Like my field is traffic and transportation
Yes.
engineering.
Yes.
When we learn about transportation planning, you
Mhm.
have immense areas of planning. You
Yeah.
have immense areas. You have to have urban transportation planning. You got a rural transportation
Right.
plan. It's really interesting word.
Yeah.
And but you need to be on a always knowledge hungry, and
Exactly.
that's it.
Yeah.
That is what
There's
I,
never
that is
never
what
an
I,
end for any knowledge.
exactly, that's what my suggestion to the students in specific,
Right.
because
Right.
you was asking about the students.
Now you are in Qatar. So,
Right.
do you find any difference in the working culture? All
Well, I also in the meantime, for some time I was in the UK also.
all right.
So
Right.
yeah, so I worked for Emirates of Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I
Right.
worked for in Qatar for a long time, like a
Yeah.
decade now, and I worked for this. So all is because of the civil engineering, I would say. And I could go for all these places. I could work there actually and see various people, various
Right.
cultures, and various areas,
Right.
and local guidelines. You
Mhm.
have to work according to the safety clauses are getting stringent in areas to areas, and the protocols of the safety site, site safety, hazard,
Yeah.
everything has to be very strictly followed to
Exactly.
into Western worlds, into the rich Gulf countries and all that, which were at our time,
Right.
at a time neglected in a small forms in India. Now
Mhm.
things are changing rapidly, and it's getting very well
It's
everywhere.
getting improved.
It's getting improved day by day with the software and technology and all other things. It is getting
Right.
improved.
Right.
So that was one of the things.
How do you weigh your accomplishment? What are your struggles, hardship? I mean, just like you can inspire a lot of people out there because you have a great journey in your career. So,
I wouldn't say the hardship. I would say the journey
right.
and the excitement of the journey. How do you take it is important. When you see the darkness ahead, but then
Right.
once you take a steps, you are there. But civil engineering is a fascinating word, and till date it is attracting me. So I would say, students, go ahead. Word is yours. Get into new courses. Get into touch with the professionals.
Right.
At least they can advise you. At least
Right.
they can
Right.
advise you.
Who
Uh,
was I mean, anybody inspire you? Who was a person whom you look as an inspiration in your life?
well, I in my family, my elder brother is engineer, civil engineer himself.
Okay.
He was working in a city and industrial development corporation of
All right.
Maharashtra at the time when I was doing the engineering. Currently, is serving the National Highway Authority of India.
Great.
So he was in a way my inspiration.
And
Uh,
a very good way that you stick to this field till now.
yes, yes,
Right.
indeed.
Right. Yeah. So,
So
as compared to your peers who are have done not in civil engineering, into they have chosen different stream, do you find yourself par with all the facilities, all the if you
Well, now it's after 20 years looking back, these things doesn't matter really.
Right. Yeah.
It's at the beginning of the career, but at the core of it is a satisfaction. I am happy, and I did what I wanted to do,
Great.
and
That
I
is
seen the interesting word, and
that is the
according to
important thing in life,
that is most important thing.
right? So, do you
And
find any turning point in your career which has given you a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of break, you can say?
uh, when I moved to Dubai in
Okay.
2003-4, the
Right.
entire infrastructure was before that I was just seeing those infrastructure in movies basically. And when I see those, uh, I was amazed. And those gets planned through, just we've been working into the saying that we need no, we don't need a signal here, we need an interchange. And then down the line there were several highway engineers and the other planners, landscapes, and
Right. Right.
lot of bridge engineers. They come and they build it. What? Because we plan it, because we assess it. So
Hmm.
that was really inspiring, and that I really felt like, doing something that it is required, and then that brings, and keeps a lot of people busy.
Right.
Then once it comes, once it gets designed, it gets built.
True.
Human
True.
lives.
And you can see your contribution there in civil
Exactly.
engineering.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
tangible. It's
Right.
not like imaginary, very tangible. You feel it, you do it,
And you
and you
see
work
it.
across. Yes.
It
It's
must
really,
be a great and fantastic experience to see your creations, what you have worked
it is.
for.
It is indeed. It is. Yes.
Right, right. So, how important for you is the relationship professionally with your clients? So, it always has to be a professional relationship with your clients, your peers, or you develop some kind of personal persona also with them. Is it important for career?
Is very important. The soft skills became equally important nowadays,
Right,
more so every day,
right.
because the knowledge, as I said, availability of knowledge, or accessibility of the knowledge to a particular segment of population
Yeah,
uh, uh, is not a key of the, because Google is there. We can
right.
see everything.
Exactly.
How do you implement, how do you
Right.
interact with people, how you understand
Yes,
the
yes,
peoples. Those things are also very, very important, and more so when you grow uh, professionally into the ladder. So once you go and interact with the teams, a lot of interdiscipline, because civil engineering is or for that matter, none of the job is like, you can do on its own. For
yeah.
your own, you need a help. You have
You
the
need
colleagues
people
to go
around you.
into a lot of peoples. And then uh, the best way to work in a team spirit is to get connected with the people,
Right, right,
is to talk with them in a well mannered, or in a right way, so that the
right,
message gets uh, clearly and concisely communicated. So
right.
those are the things. Those things are really important. How the person feels being in your team, how
Yes,
do you feel working on it.
right,
All
right.
of
That
those
is
things are, those are very important.
right,
And I would say those are the soft skills, and those are really important for day-to-day improvement of your own life as well. And
right.
then it's not only professionally. In my profession, yes, it is required. To answer you, yes,
Yeah,
very, very much required. More so on higher level, you got to interact with more people,
right,
your clients,
right,
your
right.
subcontractors, your
Exactly.
consultants,
Yeah,
and who not. I mean, everybody.
it is important.
Everybody. It is
Yeah,
very
it is.
important.
It
You
is.
have to you have to interact, and then how do you interact and how do you
Right.
influence the people around you is very important.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
So another thing is like mm, for our new people who are coming, um, how do you get the attention of your senior people, senior management people, your bosses? How do you get their attention to grab good projects and promotions and good salary packages? Is there anything you can do, or it's just hard work which is always recognized?
Uh, Hard work never goes unnoticed. And somebody said that your work should stand as your autograph,
Yeah,
because that is really important. But what I would say now in a days, hard work plus a smart work, because and that's the smart work, where To do the smart work, your soft skills are really playing important.
Right.
Just before you ask me, so
Yeah, we were
those
talking
skills
about
if you
that.
have, you can really get to the right point at the
Yeah.
right time at the right situation.
Mhm.
Because again, you have to work together as a team, and you
Yeah.
have to communicate the message. There is a,
Right.
you are not in itself. You are contributing as a part. The
Right.
projects are huge.
Yeah.
Sometimes projects are tiny, but you are never going to work on your own. So you are contributing somewhere. Where is the beginning? Where is the end? You have to communicate well, and and you have to work. I mean, there is no shortcut for the. You
Yeah,
have to
they
know
is
your
not.
work.
Yeah.
There you have to know your work. So that's very important. And
Right.
I would say the hard work is good work. Plus the you have to have that urge of knowing the things, the knowledge. How what is more? What happens after I give my deliverable?
Right.
What does it happens? Where
Right.
does it really goes?
Yeah.
Why it is required? So those I would say that urge to know more is important as
Curiosity, basically, in
curiosity.
your career.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you have any specific advice for the upcoming new talents? Any specific thing?
For a civil engineering
Yes.
students, Uh, for civil engineering, I would say this is really uh, a time for civil engineers, more so in India, because there are huge projects coming up or going to come up, because we are still lacking uh, many folds into infrastructure, and it has to come. It must come. There is a
Yes.
lot of work happening,
Right.
and all over the world also there are a lot of beautiful projects happening. So first of all, I would say is amazing field that you have chosen, and it has various aspects. It's not like only one. You go to structural engineering, you can build like multi stories. you
Right.
can you can work on hydropower power
Opportunities
projects.
are vast in civil engineering.
Abundant,
Right.
but you
Right.
have to get into right interest to the right
Yes.
point.
Yes.
Infrastructure area,
Mhm.
and the institutes like lot of institutes are there, and there are some good uh, interaction between the universities
Yeah.
towards and what I should say, the gap between students to those. I think we need uh, a contribution like Gurukuls onto that area to get connected right talent to the
We,
right these things.
right. We are always there for our students. That's why we have developed this platform for them.
They
And
should get into touch with, and I wish all the best to the Gurukul to reach to the lot of people, and to really contribute to the civil engineering,
thank you.
because
Thank
there
you.
is huge
I'm so
demand.
glad you recognized it. And
Really.
in the end, Mr. Yeotkar, I just wanted to know, like, how do you spend your time other than work? How do you balance your life, your personal life? Do you believe that it's good to have hobbies? Do you have any hobbies you pursue?
Yes, yeah. Everybody need hobbies. Everybody needs hobbies. Listen to the music sometimes. I watch some TED talks sometimes, and
Oh,
I go for a swimming whenever possible.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving us so precious time of your weekend. I mean, it must be the family time for you with the
It's
kids
my
and
pleasure indeed to my industries, and to get in touch with the students. I believe the interview is for aspiring civil engineers who wanted to reach to the greater heights into their professional careers. So I would say it's worth of it. And if I get connected to anybody, and if I can inspire to anyone, I would say it was most valuable, contribution from my side. And I would be very glad
thank you,
if
sir.
that happens. And all the best to all of your students. All the
Thank
best to the Gurukul, and thank you for having me.
you. Right, right. So, for our viewers, it's like thank you for watching this interview. It was pleasure talking to you. It was full of inspiration, full of knowledge, and it was a great experience. And you're watching our YouTube channel for Gurukul of Civil Engineers, and our website is gclab.com. Please subscribe to us and stay connected. And we'll be coming back with few more interviews with good personalities and inspiring people in the industry. Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers, and thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It
Thank
was
you,
nice
Neha.
talking to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.